Sister Anne.
Come in.
Mother Isabel is expecting me. I called and let her know I was coming.
Oh, I'll get her for you. You have a suitcase?
Yes, I think I'm staying. I'm not sure. I have to talk to Mother Isabel. Mary. Mother Isabel, thank you for letting me come. I know I don't belong here anymore, but I don't think I belong in the outside world either. I have needed so much to talk to you.
Mary! Mary! What's going on? Mary!
Cece, did Mary come back here?
No, I haven't seen her.
Her car's gone and the guest house is dark.
What is this all about?
Listen, she was supposed to meet me for dinner tonight, but she never showed up. I can't figure out what happened to her.
Well,
I know she came back here because the maid told me that she went down to the stables, but when I got there, all I found was Mason.
Well, what did Mason say?
That they'd been together. But she left, and now he tells me that he doesn't know where she went.
Mark, why would he say that if it wasn't true?
Because your son is trying to break up my marriage, Cece. And I'm not going to stand for it.
Now, wait a minute.
No, don't take my word for it. Go ask him. He'll tell anybody. That's the kind of man he is. Excuse me, but I'm going to the guest house.
He's Spanish.
It is Mark's wife. Would you let him find her?
You amaze me. You try so hard to protect the marriage you worked so hard to arrange. You have no idea the unhappiness Mary's had to endure because of it.
If she is unhappy, I would bet a whole lot that you had a big hand in it. Why can't you just let them alone? Why can't you just admit that you've lost her?
I did lose her. I did leave him alone. But as of tonight, all that's going to change. As of tonight, I'm taking an active part in what happens. I love Mary, and I mean to have her.
Mark said you were trying to come between the two of them.
Oh, is that how he put it?
Oh, Mason. Mason, do you seriously think she's going to give up Mark for you? I mean, her vows mean everything to her.
Yeah, they meant something to me, too, until I found out she's never had a real marriage.
What does that mean?
I'm sorry, Dad. I don't have time to go into details.
Look, you stay away from those two. Do you understand me?
Sorry, Dad. I don't even have time to listen to you.
Calm down! Calm down! Calm down. Stop fighting with me. I told you the only reason that I am here was to leave that letter. Now, another minute and I would have been gone. Am I getting through to you? Kelly, do you understand? Please, just let me read this letter to you, okay? Will you promise me that you'll listen to it and then I'll go? Okay. That's better. Dear Kelly, I can see the fear and guilt in your eyes every time I'm near you lately. It hurts me and I hate Nick for doing that to you, but I can't seem to find a way around it. So I've decided to try something else to get through to you. Kelly, I want to give you all the things you hoped to have with Nick, but couldn't because you knew how wrong he was for you.
Do you want me to follow Kirk around the back of the house and keep an eye on him?
Isn't Brenda back yet?
No, not yet.
No, I don't want to take a chance on Kirk seeing you or hearing you, so stay out of sight and stay off the radio.
So what do you say?
So now Kirk gave Brenda the slip. Get the lights, will you? Damn it, I should have gotten you out of here when I
What are you doing?
Kirk's coming around the back. He's got a gun this time. I don't want to give him a clear shot at blowing us away.
Well, isn't this our plan? I mean, even though it's an accident, don't you think we should go through
wait.
it?
I think I heard him.
Okay, I know somebody's in there. Now come on out, because I'm not leaving this house. You better come on out, or else I'm going downstairs and I'm going to call the police.
Ted! Ted, where are you?
I'm up here. Stay where you are, all right? I got something trapped in here. Come on out!
Ah! Ted, come down here quick! Somebody's down here!
Hang on. I'm coming.
What are you doing? Oh, hey, thank heavens it's you. Why did you leave the light on? Look, what's going on here? And who answered the phone when I called?
I don't know. There apparently was somebody downstairs, so I just came up here, hid, and locked the door. Then Ted started banging on the door. He would have broken it down. Thank heavens you got rid of him.
I didn't get rid of him. He's downstairs. He's roaming around. Look, I just screamed to get him away from here so I could warn you.
Well, that was very clever of you. But you're going to have to find some way to get him out of here, to get rid of him. He can't see me.
And Gina, look, after tonight, I have not felt closer to any man in my life. I think something could really happen with Ted and I.
Well, that's fine. I mean, I hope it does. But can we dispense with the romantic stuff and concentrate
You're
on
not
getting...
listening. I'm trying to tell you, I can't go around lying to him anymore. Gina, I'm going to tell him that you're alive, that you're up here. Yes, and that I have been helping you. But I can't live with myself, and I can't face him.
Mary? Mary? Hello? Oh, Dr. Stevens, how are you? Yeah, your office got broken into? What do you mean, my medical records? Mine was the only one they looked at? Wait a minute, are you sure of that? Yeah, I see. All right. Yes, I have a very good idea who I think had done it. No, I don't want to say until I'm positive. Well, I promise you I'm going to take care of it. Yeah, I appreciate you calling. All right, Mason. Now you know everything. Well, damn you!
I hate being in this position. I'm going to sneak around.
I know. I would divorce Kirk, but I don't know what he would do. You would never leave Santana and Brandon, would you? Would you?
No, I can't.
Well, I don't know what to do. I know Kirk suspects me.
Are you sure? I don't think he does.
Well, no, I've been lying to him. He knows that. He's caught me in lies. More than one. I ought to stay 1,000,000 miles away from you.
That'd be terrible, and I want you to be with me as much as you can.
What's wrong? We both know it. Kirk's come closer. I want you. I'll stay married to Kirk for appearance's sake and because eventually I want to have another child.
I don't know if I could stand that.
Yes, you can, because I want the child to be yours. You know, hopefully someday you'll leave Santana and you'll come back to me. I don't want to hurt her, but I think that we should be happy someday.
Mary? Mason, are you in there?
What happened to Mark was a really terrible thing, but it changed him more than physically. He made me believe that what was wrong between us was my fault. He lied to me, Mother Isabel, and I can't forgive him.
Oh, Mary, how can you, of all people, not forgive?
I've tried. I really have, but I have been so angry. He made me suffer, and it was so needless.
Don't you think this problem will resolve itself in time? Perhaps with proper medical treatment?
No, his impotence is probably permanent.
I see. Well, you do have an alternative. As you know, the church provides for the annulment of a childless marriage that hasn't been consummated. You could petition on that basis.
I do know that, and I've thought a lot about it, but it would hurt him so much, and I don't think it would be really honest of me to break a commitment that I made to him on those grounds.
Well, that's a question only your heart can answer.
Mother Isabel, I wouldn't hesitate to live with him and adopt children if I felt there were really love between us. But I'm in love with somebody else, and I have been since before I married Mark.
Why did you marry?
I don't know exactly. I was afraid of this man and of our relationship. There was so much that I didn't really understand about him. The way he felt about things and the passions that he had. And I turned to Mark because I'd known him so long, he seemed safe. And there were extenuating circumstances. He was dying. This other man, he's dangerous and he's exciting, and I'm not sure of myself when I'm with him, and I'm not sure of him. And
this other man, was it Mason Capwell?
You remembered him?
Very well. And I remember how much tension there was between you. Oh, excitement too, I dare say. But undeniable chemistry.
Mother Isabel, I have really tried to put him out of my heart and my head. I have. But I realize now that I am in love with him, and what I did was a terrible mistake.
My poor child.
Boy, I've made a mess of things.
Nothing is so bad that it can't be straightened out. But you have to start by being honest with yourself.
I'm really confused right now. Can I just stay here and take part in convent life for a while?
How long?
Long enough to find the spiritual strength to make a decision and to make sure it's the right one.
I rather imagined that's what you'd want. I had your old room made ready for you, and I know the sisters will be delighted to have you back. But let me warn you not to use the convent as an escape from facing the problems of the real world. In time, you'll have to go back, and you'll have to face those problems and resolve them.
I know. I just need time.
Well, then take it. You know you're always welcome with us, Mary.
Thank you. I should tell Mark. Can I call him?
Oh,
I didn't
yes.
let anyone know where I was.
Help yourself. Father Quaid will be here at 10 to lead us in the rosary and to hear confessions. You'll have time to get settled in by then.
Thank you.
Hello?
It's me, Mark.
Mary, where are you?
I'm at the convent in Ventura.
You went back there?
I'm here on a spiritual retreat. Now, I hope you understand, Mark, but I needed some time alone to think.
Well, Mary, you have responsibilities here to the clinic, to the Capwells, let alone to me.
I know. I have nurses covering the clinic, and they're going to check on Kirk. And as far as you and I are concerned, Mark, that's why I had to get away. I had to work out some of the problems that we've been having.
Mary. This wouldn't have anything to do with Mason, would it?
What are you asking?
I'm wondering if you confided in him.
I don't want to discuss Mason with you, Mark. I've been very unhappy, and there have been a lot of distractions in Santa Barbara, and I needed some time by myself.
Mary, you can't be a part-time wife and a part-time nun.
Look, let's not argue about this, all right? I called you because I said I would and because I didn't want you to worry, but I don't want to quarrel.
Well, didn't you stop to think how I'd feel about it? Don't I deserve to be consulted before you take off like that?
Yeah, probably you do, but I just couldn't. I just had to get away.
Well, I guess there's nothing I can do or say if you made up your mind.
No, there isn't, but I will be in touch.
When?
I don't know, soon. Goodbye.
I didn't know you were here.
Yeah, I wanted to be alone.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to intrude.
No, it's okay. I just wanted some peace and quiet. You were looking for Mary.
Yeah, I thought you might have come down here. You haven't seen her, huh?
No, I haven't. Would you excuse me?
Oh, I didn't barge in on you and Kirk, did I? Or are you waiting for it?
No. To both questions, I just would appreciate it if you'd leave me alone and not tell anybody that you saw me here.
Oh, I see. It's like that.
No, it's not like anything. I just wanted some privacy. Don't read anything into it.
No, you don't have to explain. I understand perfectly. I won't intrude any longer, but if you see Mary, tell her I was looking for her.
Yeah, fine.
What happened?
Well, I guess Mason scared Kirk off. As soon as he came through the front door, Kirk left.
Great. We've blown this whole thing. We still can't prove anything, and now we've made Kirk that much more dangerous.
You may not be sure of my love yet. I'm going to prove how real and deep it is by building a home for the two of us right here in Santa Barbara. And I'll wait as long as I have to for you to realize that that's where you belong. With me. All my love, Dylan. Now, do you realize why I was here? I'm trying to make you understand, Kelly, that that night that we spent together, it changed my life. I was a different man after that.
Really?
Really? I know it seems strange to you. I mean, it's strange to me. Settling down was the farthest thing from my mind. Now my life seems empty. And my future would be empty too if you weren't a part of it.
You promised
I mean
to go.
that, Kelly.
You said you'd go.
Is that all you can think of after what I just said? I'll go, but first. What are you doing? Come on, Kelly, give me that! Ah! Look what you've done!
Dylan, I was only trying to protect myself.
Protect yourself. You practically killed me. I was just trying to kiss you.
Kelly! You all right there? What's going on in there? You all right? Kelly, are you okay?
I'm fine. Justin, get him out of here.
Oh, what's the matter with you, man? Why can't you take a hint?
I gotta call the police. She stabbed me.
I didn't mean it. It was an accident, I swear.
Come on, let's get you someplace where we can get that leg taken care of.
I don't need any help.
Yeah, right. Oh, right. Yeah, you're doing fine, but take the help, okay? You already called Nick?
No. Don't call anybody, please.
Okay, you stay here. I'll take this guy to the hospital. I'll be back as soon as I can. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine.
Yeah, she's fine. It's only the people around her that get hurt.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
What is wrong with me? Why didn't I listen to it?
Amy, where are you?
Don't answer him.
I have to. Ted, I'm upstairs in the bedroom.
Please don't tell him I'm here.
Gina, how long do you think you can live like this?
Just for a little while longer. I'll let everybody know I'm alive, but I want to pick the time and the place. If Ted finds out now, he'll think that you knew all along. You see, nothing will be accomplished by this. He'll think that you were lying to him, and he'll find out that you're my niece. And he'll hate you for it. He'll never want to see you again. He'll never trust you.
I don't care.
He's coming.
Hey, are you all right?
I'm okay.
How'd you get up here?
I came up the back way. I screamed because I thought I saw somebody downstairs, but then I thought I heard somebody up here.
Well, there was somebody up here. I had them trapped. Oh, how'd you get the door open?
Was it locked?
It was. Well, it wasn't when I was up here. You didn't see anybody come out, huh? Hey. Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I must have scared you.
No, it's okay.
It's no big deal, all right? You know, it's probably just some guy that slipped out the bathroom window. All right, nothing to worry about. Don't need to cry about it, okay? Come on, let's go. I'll just tell my dad he should get some more security around here. You know, make sure this house is watched more, okay? Come on, let's go. All right, I want you to go home and pack a bag. I'm going to pick you up outside your house exactly 10:15 and take you to the airport. Totally out of town is where you're going to be.
If I go, we can't possibly draw Kirk out into the open if he doesn't know where I am.
That's okay. We're not going to do a setup like this ever again. We'll think of something else. Meanwhile, you invent some kind of business trip you need to take to Hawaii.
I don't want to go back to Hawaii.
Well, you're not going to go to Hawaii. You're going to Albuquerque.
I don't much want to go to Albuquerque either.
We're talking about vacations here. I'm sending you to Albuquerque because that's where my family lives and because I have a friend on the force who will look after you, Eden.
Well, I don't know what I'm going to do in Albuquerque. I love it. but
I'll
it's
tell
so
you,
much
you're
fun
going to
go
stay at a
to.
site, you're going to relax for a change, and you're going to hire an attorney.
Why?
Because you're going to get a divorce.
Meanwhile, I'll be watching Kirk. When you get back to town, you're gonna have already filed, and we can throw him out of the house legally.
Well, that's a stupid idea.
What?
If I divorce Kirk, then he's living outside the house, and we don't know when or where he's gonna strike.
So what? We're not gonna tempt fate like this ever again. Look, you got a will? I want you to rewrite it. You got any insurance policies? Have him as the beneficiary? Burn them.
He's not gonna try to kill me for my money.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if it's an added inducement.
He wants to kill me because I love you. You know those things I said before? Well, a lot of them I meant. I need you. And no matter what you say about us not ever being together anymore, Kirk's not gonna believe it. And neither do I.
Yeah. Thank you, Nick.
What is it?
He's with Brenda. Kirk's already back at the house.
Better go.
Hello, Cece.
Kirk, this came by messenger. I thought it was business. I opened it by mistake. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I've been expecting it.
You know what it is, then? A paid jeweler's invoice for a necklace for $20,000.
Yeah, well, you seem a lot more impressed with it than Eden was. Perhaps I should have showed her that invoice.
Very generous of you.
You know something, CC? I've been treating Eden much better, and you, for that matter, than either one of you deserves. And I have knocked myself out for Capwell Enterprises and for my marriage, and the only thing I get in return is to be treated like dirt.
Kirk, just wait 1 minute.
No, I'm sure. You know, you all think you've been wonderful. You've been a wonderful father to Eden. You've been very understanding, no matter what she's doing, no matter who she's with.
Kirk, have you seen Mary anyplace this evening?
No, I haven't. Have you seen Eden?
Have I?
Yes, have you seen... I'm sorry, CC, perhaps you should ask him. I forgot. Nobody seems to want to tell me anything in this house.
No, I'll be happy to tell you. No, I haven't seen her.
That is a lie.
In just a minute, I rather resent that.
And I want to tell you something. I love Eden. And I'm going to go on loving Eden no matter what she keeps doing to me.
What are you talking about? What is she doing?
She's having an affair, CC. That's right. Your daughter, your married daughter, has the morals of... Hold your mouth! Ask her. No, if you don't believe me, why don't you just go ahead and ask her? Let's see what kind of a lie she comes up with this time, all right? Or maybe you don't have to ask her. Maybe you're in on this with her. Maybe you're helping her to conceal it. Well, I'll tell you something. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all of you. None of you can be trusted. None of you can be believed. It doesn't surprise me that Eden is the way she is, considering the way she was raised.
Kirk may be wrong about Eden, but he's certainly got you pegged.
In what way?
Gina and you. You're perfectly suitable. She may be a conniver.
You're the one who married her. I saw her every night with the soup and forgot her with the brandy until she threw herself at me.
You guys at it again?
No. Hello, Ted. You're just in time. Now, Dad was just reminiscing about his late wife, Gina. Sentimental to the end, you know.
Will you two stop? You know, I can hear you all the way outside.
Talking about Gina. If you can get over that.
Why? She's dead. Let her rest in peace.
Well, you're right, Eden. The way we've been talking about her, Gina's probably whirling over in her grave. Or somebody else's, knowing Gina.
I would like to talk to you, Eden. And I would like to talk to her alone, if you all don't mind.
Since I know what it's about, I'll just go make my phone calls in the study.
Ted, I'd like a word with you too, please.
Dad, I know what it's about. And I don't want to go into it, okay?
I don't even argue with you.
Dad, we had an agreement, remember? I am supposed to be independent around here.
I can't believe that I made such a ridiculous arrangement. I mean, I can't believe it. I was a moment of weakness, and I've lived to regret every day of it.
Dad, regret it or not, it's a promise.
You want me just to let you guys throw your lives away in the name of independence?
Yes!
I don't think I really want to talk to you while you're in this kind of a mood. Is Kirk upstairs?
Well, I am glad that you are interested enough to inquire. Kirk has been here and has gone, and he is what I'd like to talk to you about. Eden, I have to ask you a question, and And I want the truth.
Have I ever lied to you?
No, you haven't. Ever. And I'm almost embarrassed to ask you. But I have to. Are you having an affair?
Has Kirk said something to you? Does he have you spying on him now?
Honey, he is just upset. He needed somebody to talk
Disturbed is more like it. I would hate to think that you would believe anything Kirk would say about something like
Would
that.
you please stop talking so sharply to me,
Well, you
please?
started it. I'm only defending myself.
Well, don't. Please don't. I'm not attacking you. I just want to know.
I'm sorry.
That, beautiful necklace you're wearing. Something that Kirk gave you, wasn't it?
Yes.
Do you have any idea what it cost?
You always taught me that it was vulgar to discuss the price of things.
Let me show you what it cost.
Extravagant. Wonder how much of me $20,000 is supposed to buy.
Honey, he's your husband. He shouldn't have to buy your affections.
Well, maybe he learned it from you. All his promotions and raises. Maybe he equates money with love. You wouldn't be the first man you've ruined that way.
I was trying to take care of Kirk, don't you understand that? To make you happy, to have your marriage successful.
Yeah, well, I would love for my marriage to be successful. But Kirk is making it impossible.
Who is this man you're having an affair with? It can't be Cruz. He wouldn't betray Santana. Who?
How can you believe that I would betray Kirk?
Please, make that a denial for me.
You can think anything you want, Daddy. You know, you have tried since the beginning of this relationship to cement it with me and Kirk. And I will not have you concerning yourself with my marital or my extramarital life anymore.
I can't believe you're saying this to me. And for the first time in my life, I'm ashamed of you. It's a very bitter thing for me to say.
Eden's home. She must have seen the invoice by now.
You think it'll work?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I think she's going to see the time and the date on the invoice. She's going to do some checking. And then she's going to realize that I couldn't possibly have been with you that night at the boathouse, that I was with a jeweler in Ojai. By the way, that piece of jewelry that you picked out, it's the best piece of work you've ever done.
Well, you sound very confident, Kirk. But I guess you have every reason to be. I don't think Eden would continue to see Cruz if she thought you were going to kill her for it.
Yeah, well, a very strange thing just happened. I just blew up with Cece. I had no intention of doing that at all, but now that I've done it, I think it was very smart, you know. I told him that Eden was having an affair. He's going to chew her out for that. I didn't even have to say another word about it.
I wish I could have seen his reaction. His precious Eden cheating on his precious Kirk. Well, it doesn't matter. Eden always gets her own way.
No. Not this time. He was angry. You could see it in his eyes. Now, he's going to read her out for this one, and hopefully she's going to have enough respect for her father that she'll feel guilty and she'll stop cheating on me like this.
You just love guilt, don't you? Like the time you tried to make Eden think that she tried to kill Cece? Well, I don't think she'll fall for it a second time.
No, this is different, Gina. She doesn't feel any guilt about betraying me. No, she's reveling in it, but someday she is going to regret these special moments that she's spending with Cruz, and she will come back to me.
Why would you want her back? I mean, you can't control her mind or her emotions, and you certainly, well, with your delicate heart, you can't do much with her body. Of course, you don't really know what that delicate heart of yours can do yet, do you? Might blow a gasket at any time.
Oh, shut up, Gina!
Have I hit a nerve, Kirk? You don't like being reminded about your feminine heart, do you?
A heart is a heart. Period.
Oh, some are stronger than others. I wish we had an oxygen tent available. I'd give yours a trial run for you. See how strong it really is.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want to ruin your wonderful memories of Cece.
For your information, Cece was a very good lover. I doubt you could measure up.
That's very funny. But don't you tempt me. Unless you intend to do something about it.
Oh, come on, Kirk. Take me to the moon. Let's see if we can get those old colored lights to get going again.
You disgust me.
Don't worry, Kirk. A few more transplants here and there, and you'll be almost out.
Damn you, Gina!
I can make it.
You're sure?
Yes, I am sure. Got an errand to run out at the casino. Look, I'm sorry you had to get mixed up in all of this. I want to say thanks.
Oh, well, thanks. We'd like to ask a favor, though.
Sure.
It's not for me, it's for Kelly. Leave her alone for a while. She's not in the greatest shape emotionally, and you're only making things worse for her.
Aren't you a little out of line for a next-door neighbor? I mean, I don't need a stranger telling me whether or not I can see her. What's Kelly to you anyway? I mean, why are you getting so involved in the personal life like this?
Dylan?
Oh, great.
Somebody at Buzz's place said they saw you in the hospital. You all right?
Well, I appreciate your concern, big brother. You know Kelly's neighbor, Justin whatever?
Yeah, we've met.
Yeah, hi, how are you?
Hi.
What happened to your leg?
It was an accident, just a little piece of shrapnel from the war of nerves that's going on. Listen, gentlemen, I've got a errand out of the casino. I'd like to stay around and tell you the whole story, but I'm leaving on this ferry and you're holding it up. So if you'll excuse me, I'll be seeing you.
Can you tell me what's going on?
I'm not sure. I kind of came in on the tail end of things.
And where was that?
Kelly's apartment.
What? And what was Dylan doing at Kelly's apartment?
I don't know
again?
that either. The walls aren't as thin as you may think.
How's Kelly? Is she all right?
Yeah, she's fine. She's a little shaken up.
Let me go see
Yeah,
her.
I'd wait if I were you.
Wait, what for?
Look, I don't have any right to ask this, except that you asked me to help Kelly as a psychiatrist rather than a neighbor.
Yes?
Look, I'm willing to do anything for her now. But my first piece of professional advice would be for you to leave her alone tonight. Let me talk to her. Evaluate how she's doing.
All right.
Okay.
My name's in the phone book. After you have talked to her, you call me and let me know how she is, all right?
No problem.
If there's anything else I can do, you just let me know.
I'll call you. I'll tell you.
Yes, this is Mrs. Kirk Cranston. Yeah, I'm sorry to bother you at this hour. I just wanted to give you a call to personally thank you for making the beautiful necklace. Oh, yes, no, it's wonderful. I love it. You know, just out of curiosity, how many hours did it take you to make something like this? That's amazing. You know, I know this might seem odd, but I seem to remember my husband being with me the day he supposedly ordered the necklace. There's no way you could have made a mistake on the receipt, is there? You spent over 2 hours with him? Well, no, I guess it's my mistake then. Yes, oh, no, it's beautiful. I'll wear it every chance I get. Thank you. Goodbye.
Good, you're still here.
No one asked you in, Mark.
You won't stop at anything, will you, Mason?
Beg your pardon?
How did it make you feel to read my medical file, huh? Did you get a lot of big laughs out of it?
Can't hide anything from you, can
Breaking and entering's still a crime in this country, Mason. And for a man who works in the district attorney's office to do it, I'd say you ran one big risk.
Yeah, well, it's only your word against mine, and for the record, I deny everything. But, if I had broken in, I'd only be sorry that I hadn't done it sooner. That way Mary would have found out a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you would have run right to her with it, wouldn't you? Well, you would have had a big surprise waiting for you, Mason. She's known about my condition ever since the very beginning. You see, Mary and I don't keep secrets from each other.
No, you're lying, Mark. You keep secrets from everybody. If she'd known, she wouldn't have been so upset about that hooker you picked up. She'd have known that it was as harmless as bird watching. No, I think you probably managed to slant things so that it seemed like her fault, some personal deficiency of her own.
Oh, you think it's my fault? If you read the file carefully, you know it was a result of the explosion out at the cabin.
Yeah, I understand that. Knowing you, you probably managed to turn it to your own advantage.
You were as wrong as a person can be. Mary's willing to accept my condition, even adopt children. She loves me, Mason. It doesn't make any difference to her.
Yeah, well, I think it does make a difference to her, Mark. And I think the difference works in your favor. Because, as usual, I think it's sympathy that's keeping her with you. Or pity. Otherwise, she'd leave you like a shot. Maybe that's what's happened, considering that she seems to have disappeared.
You're wrong again. You know, you're batting 1,000 tonight. I know exactly where Mary is.
Do you really? Where?
Well, I'm not going to tell you. In fact, she told me you're the one she's trying to get away from.
Why don't we go outside where we can have a little more privacy?
Whatever you say.
Here's flight 754. Yes, thank you. Goodbye.
You going somewhere?
No. As a matter of fact, I was canceling a flight. The Walton people called another meeting in Hawaii, and I didn't see any need for me to be there.
Really?
You know, Kirk, I saw the invoice on the necklace. It was very expensive. You really shouldn't have spent that much money.
It was worth it. It was wonderful on you. How did you find out about it?
Daddy showed me.
I should have guessed. I wish he hadn't.
Doesn't matter. I love it, no matter what it cost.
Did the people at the meeting say anything about it?
You know, businessmen, they don't really mention those things.
Then they're fools. I'm glad you came home early, Eden. Why don't we go upstairs now?
Give me a minute.
Don't make me wait too long.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 3 months.
So you say Mary came back to the guest house and talked to you, huh? That's funny. I haven't seen her car all evening.
Well, it was here. She told me it was you she was trying to get away from. Maybe she hid her car so you wouldn't see.
She said she was trying to get away from me, huh?
That's right. She said she'd had enough and she just had to get away from you, even if it meant leaving me. In fact, I told her to go.
You're lying again.
I've harbored deep resentments against my husband. And I've had impure thoughts about another man.
Well, I was with Mary this afternoon, and she didn't mention anything about any of this.
Yeah, well, she told me about that, too, and how ashamed she was. She hates to lie, Mason, but she just couldn't bring herself to hurt you.
You just took it all in stride, huh?
I forgave her, yes.
Well, you're a saint, Mark. No question about it.
One more thing, Mason. She asked me to tell you that while she's away, I should look for a practice back east. We can live back there from now on, away from all of you.
I honestly believe I love this man. I've even thought about leaving my husband to be with me. We've kissed and we've embraced, but we haven't made love. But I still feel like an adulteress. I feel awful. So confused, Father, because I have to admit, I still desperately want to be with him.
I'd have to hear it from Mary herself.
I don't want you ever seeing her again, Mason.
You can take her to the east coast of Africa for all I care. You're not going to keep her away from me. I'm sorry about your misfortune, Mark. But if you don't do the honorable thing, give her up, I'm going to have to see that she leaves you.
Fine, you go right ahead and persuade her, Mason, but you're going to run into a little hard luck. You're going to have to find her first.
I'm back.
What happened? How is he?
Oh, he's all right. Didn't talk to his doctor, so I don't know if the knife did any permanent damage. But they bandaged him up, and I took him down to the ferry. He wanted to go out to the casino.
Justin, thank you for helping him and me. I can't imagine what you must think.
Want to tell me what happened?
I came in and found him here. He'd broken the lock on the window and had gotten in. Now, he tried to explain to me why he had done all this, but I was so upset that I didn't listen to anything he had to say. But listen, he wrote me a letter, and I realize now that he didn't mean to hurt me. But at the time, I couldn't think straight, you know?
So why are you so frightened of him?
I had a dream the other night, and it was exactly what happened right here. Which reminds me of what happened a long time ago with this man. Anyway, I'm sorry, but it's too complicated to explain, and it's even more complicated when I try to. Maybe I don't even understand it myself. Or maybe I don't want to.
You've had a rough time of it lately. Maybe you need a little time to yourself. Is there anything I can do before I head on in?
I'd love for you to play a little music. Would you?
Sure.
Thanks.
No problem.
Where's your suitcase?
Well, I was going to call you and tell you, but I didn't dare. Kirk's upstairs waiting for me.
Tell me what?
I want you to look at this. This is the invoice for the necklace. I want you to look at the date and the time of the appointment.
This can't be right.
It is. I even called the jeweler to verify it. Kirk was there over 2 hours designing this necklace. There was no possible way he could be at the boathouse the day I was.
I don't believe this. Somebody made a mistake.
No. I think we're the ones that's made the mistake. What if we've been wrong from the beginning? What if he's just been acting out of jealousy and nothing more? And I've been torturing him all this time.
Good, I will get to the bottom of this as soon as I can, but in the meantime, you're not going to spend the night here.
It's too late.
Look, it's Stalin thinking an excuse you have to get out of the house.
No.
I don't want you here tonight
I can't.
alone.
Look, I have the beeper. I won't let him touch me, and I probably won't even sleep. I gotta go.
Eden.
What are you doing?
Oh, I was just getting some air.
Are you ready to go upstairs now?
Yes, Kirk.
You know, I thought I heard you talking to somebody outside.
Oh, I was, but they're gone now. Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's all right. You're here now.